Welcome to another episode of Behind the Bar podcast, brought to you by the lovely coaches and clients of RT Fitness Sunderland, Durham, and of course the Barbell Club. So before today's episode, I'd just like to say that we are taking on our 2023 clients starting Monday, January 9th. We're taking £50 deposits now to get you started, so get your name down for those. The link is in the description below, so click through to that. There'll be a few questionnaires and a question form, and then book your call in with Sarah. We'll get that call booked in, take the deposit, and then that's your space secured to start January. So in today's episode, we have our Durham coach, Tommy. He started with us right early in this year. He has taken some clients from strength to strength. Some of them have been on the shred and have had absolutely insane results. Proper top bloke. Really glad that he's joined us here in the Durham facility. So here's his story. Enjoy. We on? Read Tommy. Who is Tommy?
Oh, I don't even know what to say.
What's your life like? Say outside of fitness then. Husband?
Aye.
Yeah.
I'm a husband. I've got 3 kids. I obviously work here.
Yeah.
And I'm a competitive powerlifter previously.
Right.
I haven't done it that much this year because I've just been that busy with work and that. But I'm hoping to get back to it next year anyway.
Right. What? How?
Well, I've started trying to put some weight back on now.
Right.
So that's going to be till January. Then I'm just going to get into getting stronger again all year.
Are you?
Aye.
So back to the low rep stuff.
Aye.
Right.
Yeah.
What weight division are you going to go for then?
I've always done 82.5 before.
Okay.
And I'm still under 82.5 now, but
Oh, you're under now. Okay.
I'm still under. But I wouldn't worry that much about my weight division. I'm just going to get as big and strong as possible, and then whatever weight division I match up to at the time is fine.
Will it be like a local thing or?
Yeah, I'll probably just do a concert again.
Or like the Spartans one, yeah.
Yeah.
So is them like the in-house ones?
No, it's not in-house. It's like an open competition.
Right. Okay.
So there's like people from all over the country and that come to do it.
Right. So what's your favourite lift out of the 3 then?
Deadlift.
Or will you be doing the 3 lifts on the same day? Okay, right.
Yeah. Squat, bench, and deadlift. Yeah. I probably favourite's deadlift, like.
Right. Conventional or sumo?
Conventional.
Oh, you can do sumo?
You can do sumo.
Yeah.
I'm not one of them people that's against sumo though.
Right.
But
Okay.
I've just never done it. Like, I've never even tried it. I learned conventional, and I've just always lifted conventional. So
we'll have to have a little sumo.
I'll keep meaning it and have a go at it. To be honest, I think me levers would suit it because I've got like quite long legs and arms, so
right.
I could probably get good leverage
I have
on
fucking
it.
short legs and arms, and it suits me.
Aye, is it?
I think like I added 10 kilos to it doing it in the first day.
Aye.
Why did you want to be a coach?
I think I just like when I was training at Spartan, and like just the way that when I went there, it was the first time I'd ever been coached. Like I'd always trained for years and years, but I'd never been coached before, and like just how much I came on from starting there,
right.
Like it was just like unreal, and I just got a lot more passionate about it. And I just thought I would love to do that like all the time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just didn't really like my job either, and I thought it was a good idea. So
that was it.
Went for it.
Yeah.
Just went for it.
Sound. What do you see as the most unique or special about being a coach?
I think it's like you get to share other people's achievements. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I'm proper competitive as a person, and I love achieving things. And I think like you kind of get to do that as well through other people as well as yourself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is good. Like,
so like when you see your clients complete the shred.
I love to see them get through the shred. That's a good feeling, because they do find it hard sometimes and that, and it's good to see them like get the mental grit and dig in.
Yeah.
And then on like our competitions and that, when you see them like really going for it and seeing what they're actually capable of, it's just good. I just feel like it's just good every day, because like you always like whenever you tell somebody what they're on what weight they're on for the day, they're always like, oh, I can't do that, and then like just watching them do it anyway.
Yeah.
I just think it's kind of rewarding.
Which one, you can name these ones, who's like that? Emily's one of them.
Emily's definitely one of them.
She did well bench last night, didn't she?
A lot of them are like that. I'm just trying to think now. A lot of them are like that, where they're like, oh, nah, I can't do it. Especially, probably the lasses are more like that.
Right, okay.
But I think men have always got a bit more ego on there of like,
I
can definitely do it. But that's good when they.
So do you find it rewarding seeing the girls then progress through?
Yeah, I do. I think they're kind of often nowadays they're more committed, like, or maybe he's not more committed, but like you say about the ego, they're more willing to listen to you.
Yeah.
And maybe take the weight back. They're not really bothered about what they're lifting.
Right.
They're bothered about doing it well, mostly.
Do you think they're not bothered about what they're lifting?
I don't. Honestly,
do you not?
Not in my experience. They're not that bothered about it.
Right.
So there is like slight bit of competitiveness, but I don't feel like they're like trying to like just chase weight for the sake of it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But I think they've all got a little goals like in their heads, and I'm sure they'll like have a cheeky look at what other people are lifting and stuff like that.
You see them all reading the boards.
Yeah. Because that actually last night was the conversation with Emily, where it was like, did we say something about
her body weight in relation to it, wasn't it?
No, like about her, like she says, I'm crap at this and I'm crap at that. But it's because she's looking at what other people are lifting.
Yeah.
Even though she ended up doing 37 and a half on her bench
and
for reps.
She started on 20.
Yeah, on the bar.
About 3 months ago. So.
Yeah, exactly. It's fucking madman, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, if I doubled my bench in 3 months, I'd be kind of happy.
Yeah, just a bit. I'd be good on competition day.
Aye.
So what? And obviously you've just been with us. When did you start? January coaching. Fucking hell, couldn't be here.
Right.
Well, what advice would you give to someone starting out as a coach?
That you've got to walk the walk as well as like talk the talk. Like you have to be able to. I think it's massively important that you're physically able to do it yourself as well.
Yeah.
Like if you're trying to tell people that they've got to follow the meal plan 100% of the time, like you better be able to. Like, do you know what I mean?
Right.
And also just get as much knowledge as you can. Like you can't really ever have enough.
Right.
Like just keep reading and trying to learn from other coaches and go and get coached off different people and that as well. I think is a good thing for experience.
Right.
Like just going to taking coaching off other people or online coaching and stuff like that, and like learning how they would do it and then what you would do differently and stuff like that.
What books would you recommend then? If you said, because you said reading there.
It would depend. Like the win by that Dr. James's class, but it's very, very heavy. Like.
Right. Okay.
But I feel like outside, if you're going into the fitness industry, outside of like your qualifications and just what you're interested in, just reading like bits of articles or like things online and that, you really need to be learning about business, don't you? Like realistically,
you do,
business and marketing. If you're going to be reading, I would read along them lines, really.
Right. Okay. So outside of you, like obviously, so the advice would be get your qualifications and all the rest of it.
Yeah, and probably pick your own like what you like and get really good at it and get like a lot of knowledge at it.
Right.
But most of that would just be from research and learning yourself. But then I would say like from going and reading books, I would be trying to learn about business and marketing.
Right. Because it's a fucking huge book.
Massive.
It's like...
You can be the best coach in the world if nobody knows about you. It doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah.
You're not making any money, so...
Exactly. You're right. 100% right. We've been doing the 10X, haven't we, Sarah? 10X. Get yourself known. Fucking eye roll. I like that, to be fair. What was that book called again? Win. What's the strangest or funniest thing you've seen happen since being a coach?
I've seen some funny things there. I can't think of anything strange, but one of the funniest things was probably when we were doing the assisted dips and the black band slapped Nicola in the lips. Right. Came off her knees and slapped her in the lips. That was hilarious. And then also when... fucking different lips, Sarah. And probably when Tyler farted doing a reverse fly, because it was just like the tube just stopped and he just like, as soon as he got the contraction, it just came out and it was funny as hell. Like. Excellent. That's probably the two funniest things off the top of my head.
I elaborated on this one with Sarah. What's the worst or funniest excuse you've heard?
I can think of one. I can't quite remember. I'm sure it was one of Luke's though, not mine.
Wasn't the one from Georgia, was it yesterday about our bed sheets?
No, I didn't see that one.
We've just done it with Sarah. We'll tell you after.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head. There's some corkers though.
Right.
There's always some good ones. Nah, I'm stumped on that off the top of my head. But.
What was the one where she said a rabbit? She didn't come in.
Oh no, I remember someone's caravan was full of frogs.
Was it? Someone's caravan was full of frogs, but was it not the same person who said that that a rabbit? She couldn't find a rabbit and she found it in the oven.
Yeah.
That was it, wasn't it?
That was the same person,
It was the same person as the frogs in the caravan.
It wasn't the rabbit wasn't dead.
Yeah, it wasn't dead. Yeah. It was just in the oven. Aye.
Somebody must have put it there.
But no, the other reason why she hadn't come in at a different time was because there was loads of frogs in our caravan.
Fucking hell. Yeah, we might have heard a few more, haven't we?
I like Paul Stanley's like just non-excuses. They're good and say when he's just like can't be arsed today.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'm pissed or something like that. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But them are better.
Yeah,
Because at least they're being honest.
Is,
That's the thing. Like when
Yeah.
you get like a war and peace about something, and it's like 5 minutes before the session starts. It's like fucking.
If you feel the need to explain yourself that much, like
Yeah. Just say
doesn't
not
it?
in. With Tom used to just be I'm not in.
Yeah.
That was it. Not even out. And like okay.
Stopped even doing that now.
I know he just doesn't fucking turn up, does he? So what significant changes have you seen in the last 10 years? Obviously you've been training for quite some time. What changes have you seen in the fitness industry in the last 10 years?
I would say that people are a lot more aware of like nutrition now
Right.
than they ever were before. Or definitely where I used to train and that, everyone just used to just go and train like hard.
Yeah.
As hard as they could, and but now everyone's big on nutrition. It's definitely getting bigger. And I would say coaching as well. I would just say it's all just grown massively though, hasn't it? Like,
Right.
I feel like when I started out, unless I just wasn't aware of it, but when I started out, everyone just trained recreationally. Like, do you know what I mean? I think people like take it a bit more seriously now. There's a lot of people who are like getting online coached and or coached and that wasn't a thing when I started out really. That
Well,
much.
yeah, because the internet wasn't around then, Tommy.
Aye. Aye, it's true. Aye.
Or it wasn't as accessible.
I feel like the lockdowns just like really kicked everybody into a bit of a fitness thing though, didn't it really? Like I feel
Right.
like since then, people have like cared a lot more about the gym and that. Like, it's like a big part of their life.
Right.
Maybe it's because it's like it couldn't get taken away. They couldn't really take away. Like I mean, they did take the gym away, but not like being fit or doing something.
Would you not, like when we were talking to Josh about that before, do you not think that though is because you're in that realm already, that you think you see it more?
I mean, that's the thing. It's like it's your perception, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
Obviously, I will think more people get coached now because I'm a coach and like I only deal with people who are getting coached. But it's funny because then it's the same with like your social media and your algorithm. It's like what you're into comes up. So it's hard to say, isn't it? I might be just
clouded, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's like, I'm just thinking, obviously, where I've taught you all, it's like, you think, oh, well, like, the gyms are doing busier now, but is that not just because some of the gyms have closed down?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And, like, there's always been the same amount of people, but it's like, more
now
people
it's
are going
more
to different
condensed at
places,
different places.
and but then another new gym will open, and then, oh, that's packed, but then another gym will close down type thing.
Yeah. I suppose there's probably an element of that as well.
And probably the people who we all follow and share are the clients.
Yeah.
So all we ever see is people getting the steps in, this, and this, isn't it?
Yeah, it's true. Aye. I think probably everybody on any of my pages will all be into fitness in some way.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that like everyone in the world is, does it?
No. But I mean, probably is the best place to look, just fucking down to your supermarket.
Yeah.
And then have a look.
Yeah, aye.
And I think you'd be surprised, to be fair. Like, I think people have taken it a lot upon themselves since the COVIDs. The fuck? All right. I think people have taken it amongst themselves, done it for themselves.
Yeah.
Especially with the water and stuff like that. But I don't know. I'm still on the fence.
Yeah, I
of whether
suppose when you look around in general society, people aren't just like all fit and healthy, are they?
Because I mean, I know you weren't with us when we come back from COVID and that, but the amount of people who were like, I need the gym open, like when he's opening, blah, 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 blah. I'm not doing the online stuff, but when he's opening. And I'd say 50% of those people who restarted with us have all fucking left again.
Yeah.
Like it got took away from them, so they wanted it. And they wouldn't do the online stuff. But now they're still just not doing anything again.
Yeah.
But if we went into, say, another lockdown, which hopefully we never will, but like, if that ever happened again, they'd be the first to squawk about it.
Aye. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What did you do in the lockdowns for training wise?
I made weights out of concrete and that, me. I did. I was prepping.
Of course he did.
I was prepping for a competition. So on the first lockdown, I trained with what I had, which was like a few bits of weights and barbells and that. And then I came back and went to Spartan for a bit and signed up for like my first powerlifting competition. And then we got locked back down again, and I just like didn't have enough weight, so I just made the discs out of concrete and like reinforced steel.
Did you?
20 kilo plates though, mint as well, you know. I got up like 160 kg with them.
Out of Flintstones weights?
Aye. There's loads of videos kicking about, I think on their page.
Right.
It's like with a tire on each side, then 3 concrete plates, and then all the little metal 5s at the end.
Aye.
Because I was like literally prepping, but it was easy though, because I was like thinking, I know like probably 50% of the people who are in this competition probably aren't training. The gyms are only shut for 4 weeks. They're probably like, wait, what can you do? So every day that I go out and do something, I'm like a step ahead of them all, really, aren't I?
Mint.
So just motivated, just like that, really.
Fucking right. What's the changes? What do you see as the common trends within the fitness industry?
I think functional fitness is like coming around a bit. Like,
right?
Now, like I feel like, again, unless it's just what I'm seeing, but I feel like people are they've done like the thing of like, where we've had that big trend of bodybuilding and everyone's like, all the young ones on like training and all that. And then now it's kind of as if like, they've all tried that and realised that it's not great for the health and like the joints are hurting and stuff like that. And a lot of people are just like, seems like they're just wanting to like, I think I heard Sarah mention about that as well, just like now just generally be well in life.
Right.
Like be able to move good and like be fit and stuff like that. That's what I'm seeing a bit of anyway. I think that could be coming.
It's a buzzword.
What?
It's a buzzword.
It's a buzzword, functional fitness, it is.
Like,
so me and Sarah always think of it just another buzzword.
Aye, it's just the same thing again, isn't it?
Really? Yeah, it's like how would you say it? It's like weightlifting. It doesn't sound.
Yeah.
It's just weightlifting,
Yeah.
and then people associate with bodybuilding, steroids, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
So it's like a scary thought, and it's like your step aerobics class, but then you've got functional fitness.
Yeah.
This is to make you move better, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like it, even though it's been around for ages, and it got labelled that however many years ago, and it is like people use it to an advantage, like to try and sell what basically. I'm not going to say circuits, but do you know what I mean?
It's just like overall fitness, isn't it? Like just like a bit of everything kind of thing.
Yeah. I would say I think it's becoming more popular, but I think it's because I see more people doing high rocks.
Yeah. That's what's making me think that as well. Because I think that's like accessible, like in a way. Do you know what I mean?
Very.
That makes like it's gonna make more people know that they can do it. Do you know what I mean? Because anybody can, kind of thing. Like that's the idea of it, isn't it? Really.
Because it is. It's like we went through a stage of the what they're called, the Tough Mudders.
Aye.
So that was quite accessible. But prior to that, it was CrossFit.
Right, exactly. And like that, when I was reading about that high rock, so I think that's like what the idea of it was. Like they just basically took like the Olympic lifts out. Yeah. So that, like you didn't have to like have really good technical skill to do it.
Yeah. Because I mean, the CrossFit event itself isn't that bad on paper.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the running elements. Yeah. Like, I know they probably changed them, but the last event, what I seen was like a 1 kilometer run, sled push, something like that. What we were going to set up for the Carnage originally, for the Carnage Games. And what I think I've seen probably over the years myself is the CrossFit. It was accessible. They tried to sell it to us as the new boot camp on steroids. That's what it was sort of classed when it first came out over here, and then that slowly died, and then people got more into the Tough Mudders, which was accessible for people wanting to not run and do a little bit more obstacles, and then that's turned into now High Rocks, where CrossFit's on a bit of a decline, but it's accessible to everybody.
Yeah, and you're not like outside getting covered in mud and that.
It's all indoors, isn't it? Yeah. And I've seen, we had a look at it, didn't we?
Yeah, I think.
And I'd probably do it.
I would. I was thinking the same thing. I mean, you can do it in like teams of 4 and that as well. So you don't have to do like a couple of events each and that. So it's like...
As long as you do the run bit together.
Aye. Oh, is it?
Yeah. So we'll not have fat pants with us. I'm a good runner. But sweet. So last one then, Tommy. What's your current goals?
Well, I think, like I said earlier, I'm just trying to get massive now. Just kind of try and hide as much size and strength on as I can. Probably for like over a year, really.
Are you?
Aye. I'll probably compete in December and just be as big and as strong as I've ever been, hopefully.
How are you going to be accountable to that then?
Well, just, I don't know, just by eating. I just need to eat my meals, basically. It's that I need to be prepared. Like, that's my thing. Because obviously I'm so busy all the time. I need to be prepared, like.
Okay.
But I am on that at the minute, so I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, really.
Because I'm going to hold you to this every time we do one of these. So you've said from up to December getting massive, you're going to be accountable to Sarah each week on the app. Is that what you said? Is that? Do you reckon that should be it?
I would help. I would
Yeah.
He wouldn't see me as holding him accountable.
Well, how not? What? If he doesn't hand his charts in on a weekend, then like...
What, he doesn't get paid?
The thing is, if you that's part of the habits book, isn't it? Like if you're really going to do something, make it so stupid that you have to do it.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, what's the...
Oh, aye, because that worked with the trainer's promise that you made everyone make with you. I'm sure about 4 people you were kind of trainers.
3 twats. No, because what's the story in that bit where one guy said to his personal trainer, if I don't check me MyFitnessPal every day with you, you get $50 every time I don't check in with you. And if I don't hit me protein goal or something like that, you get another $150. Wrote a massive contract up.
I mean, that will work though, won't it, really?
Well, I'm not getting paid.
Aye, because you're just like, well, when you're like, oh, I can't be asked to track it, you're like, it's going to cost us 50 quid though.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. So there we go. He's going to check in with you, Sarah, every week once we've got this new app up and running. That's it. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.